Hey, shalom, 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 brethren, shalom. Hey, this is Ariel from GMS Tampa Bay 12, GMS 13 Rulership Ba. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahushai, Call Elohim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to the Akim that push this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom to all you sisters out there. All right, that listen in meekness, quietness, and humbleness. And again, it's your brother Ariel from GMS Tampa. Again, with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. And Lord willing is edifying unto the elect, the correct people, the right people. All right, because then the Lord has His elect. The Lord has His favorites out of the nation of Israel. And ultimately, those are the ones that are going to be saved out of the coming destruction, in the land of America and on the four corners of the earth. Brothers always talk about the destruction and the hell that's about to come. But brothers are going to be saved out of it. If you be part of that number, you be part of the elect, you're going to be saved out of that. And the Lord is only coming for the elect. Like Esau got his elect, which, we deem as the elites of the world. The Lord has his elite men, all right? And they're the ones that are teaching the Bible in truth and sincerity. Those are the men that you typically see on the highways and byways, all right? But there are also some out there that teach, wayward doctrine, but that's where you have to come with the discernment. Who's coming in truth and sincerity and who's not. But that's a whole nother story. I don't want to get into that. But basically the Lord has his elect. And again, of Israel. All right. But Esau, Esau has his elect as well too, And they're the ones that are ruling the earth right now. But ultimately their kingdom's about to get destroyed. All right. All those bloodlines and those men, those Edomite men. And when we say Edomite, we're referring to the so-called white man. Okay. Because typically so-called white men, they stem from the line of Esau. Not all of them, but for the most part, you can bet money on it that a so-called white man, he'll stem from the line of Esau. You can tell by his spirit if he does or if he doesn't. And those are the ones that are ruling the earth right now. Typically those Jews or the high elite, all right, the so-called 1%. They're the ones that rule the earth. All right, and it's been the same thing over and over again. You have a ruling class and then you have a lower class. And the ruling class right now is the elite of Esau. All right, the Edomites. And their kingdom, starting with America, we'll say that. Starting with America, is finna fall. It's on its way out of here. And brothers have, been putting up videos about it. And we can see it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai that Esau's kingdom cannot stand much longer. Not in the way that is headed. It's no way it can stand. Impossible. And that's what keeps our faith alive. So we're gonna read some scriptures, about the downfall of his kingdom. And again, Lord willing, is edifying. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47. We'll start at the top. 47 and 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground." Okay, and that virgin daughter of Babylon, who's that, guys? That's really referring to America, okay? That's the virgin daughter of Babylon. The daughter of Babylon, America. Which is what? The one country that hasn't been really, attacked, hasn't been a real outside threat to America. Okay, all that shit that's happened, that 9/11 shit, that shit was fake. That wasn't real. There hasn't been no real war out here in America. Yeah, you can talk about the Civil War and those things like that, but that was something different. Okay, that was to establish America. That's really to make America to what it is today. We're talking about a real war where America's so-called sovereignty is at stake. This place hasn't been touched yet. This is one place, really one of the places on earth that hasn't been touched yet like that, with real violence from an outside force, which is soon to come. All right, come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, and that dust is, it represents the war that's about to happen, but it also represents confusion. Because dust is likened unto confusion. And what does the very name Babylon mean? Land of confusion. So that's beautiful that it says that. Sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit in the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Because your time is coming, America, and you elites of America, in which you're going to have to answer for all your sins. Okay? You're gonna have to pay for this. It says, what did it say again? It says, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You're gonna get touched. You're gonna get touched. You're gonna get touched, felt up, molested by nuclear missiles. That's what's gonna end up happening to you. That's the prophecy. And that's in the Bible. Daughter of Babylon, that's America. And we are trying to live to see that day. We want the Lord to preserve us to see the downfall of our enemy. You elites, you bastards, you pieces of shit. We want the Lord to take you out of power in the most violent manner. That's what we want to see. We can't do it. We want the Lord to do it, and the Lord's going to do it. Thus saith the Lord. It says it in the Bible, the Lord's going to do it. You shall no more be called tender and delicate, because you're going to be defiled. You are defiled already, but you're really going to be defiled. Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. Right, and that's happening right now. So that's how we know this prophecy is real, because it's we're in the midst of that happening right now. You know what that means? That means that America's being exposed for all the lies and all the sins you committed across the earth since you've been established. The Lord has exposed you through the internet and through his prophets. All your shit is out there in the open. All your dirty laundry is out there. You basically butt naked. And the world sees it. All these different nations, they see it. That's why they're not fucking with you no more. That's why they're not fucking with America no more. The Lord is uncovering you. You butt naked. We see you. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So when the Lord takes vengeance, talking about Yahweh Shai, he's not coming down in the same form he came before. You know, a regular man where you could grab him up and put him on a cross. No, he's not coming in that manner no more. He's going to come in as an angelic being. And what it says to take vengeance. He's avenging who? His brethren, the Israelites. Starting with the elect of Israel. And how is he going to do that? By taking down you Chaldeans. All right, you elite, the elect of Esau. He's going to take you down. And the elect, Lord willing, we be part of that number, we're going to see it. But Yahweh Shai is coming back. He's not going to meet you as a man. He's coming back in an angelic form, in a celestial body, where you can't damage him. I'm going to read a little bit more. It says, verse 4, Isaiah 47:4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called Lady of Kingdoms. Your day is over where you're going to be called that. Lady of Liberty. Oh, that's old news, bro. Them days is over. Ain't no more Lady Liberty. Ain't no more Lady of Kingdoms. God bless America. You're going to get touched. You're going to get touched. I'm telling you that you're going to get touched. Is that no, oh, maybe there's going to be a war. No, you're going to get touched. That's in the, reading it right now. In the Bible, Holy Bible, same one you got. You're going to get touched. It says, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Talking about the Israelites. What did he do? He put us into slavery. He put us into the captivity. He put it under you so-called white man. All right, you red Hebrew Edomite, because that's really what you are. You came out red all over when you was born. You come out red. Every time you're born, you come out red. And it says that in the Bible. It's in the book of Genesis. So you're a red Hebrew Edomite. So what does it say? It says that the Lord put us, the Israelites. Okay, I'll read it again. For I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand. And what does it say here? Thou didst show them no mercy, upon an ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. So guess what you did? It says you didn't show us any mercy when we was given into your hands. Here it is. Yeah, you're supposed to chastise us through the Spirit. Okay, yeah, you are the Lord's sword. We understand that, but you literally showed us no mercy. You took our inheritance. You took our nationality. Our nationality, bro. You took our nationality. We didn't even know who the fuck we was. We just now finding out that we Israelites, that we the princes of power. You showed us no mercy. Not even on the ancient of our people, the elderly. You showed no mercy unto the elderly. Whether it be young babies, you could use to dash the babies into the stones. You used to rip the babies out of the pregnant mother's womb and stomp them out, feed them to the dogs. Use the babies as alligator bait so you can catch the alligators and make purses and shoes and shit, belts. You did that. You showed us no mercy. You showed us no mercy. That's why Yahweh Bashim Yeshua is gonna take vengeance on you. He's gonna show you no mercy. Not even on the ancient, not even on the elderly, where they can't even defend themselves. It's fucked up, bro. Wrong page. It says, upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, and thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Okay, I'll read that again. It says, and thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever. That's what you say. You say you're going to be a lady forever. You proud. Like nothing can happen to you. Like nothing. You were just untouchable. Esau's untouchable. Well, guess what the Lord said? You're going to get touched, and the Lord's going to take vengeance on you. He's not going to meet you as a man anymore. He's going to take vengeance on you as a celestial being. I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it, because you didn't even consider that you was doing wicked, and that the Lord will destroy you for that. Therefore, hear now this, that thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me, I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That's what y'all are like. You don't think that nothing can happen to you. You don't think anything can happen to you. You say you're going to be a lady forever? Matter of fact, let me get that one. Hold on. Into the book of Psalms. Oh man, where is it? Yep, this is the book of Psalms. This is Psalm 49 and 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. And that's what you think. You say inside in your heart of hearts, in your mind, you think that your houses are going to continue forever, which is not the case. Yeah, it's continued for a minute. Literally a minute. I'll say half a day. Ultimately, the Lord's going to take you out of power. This America shit is going to last forever. This is going to be taken out of power real soon. We see the signs of it. You don't. We do. That's why we are wearing the garments and you're not. We prophesy in the end of your kingdom. But to say again, the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. So you think you're going to pass on your home to your son, and he's going to pass it on to his sons, whatever the case may be, his business, your business onto your sons, whatever the case is. No, all that shit's going to end soon. You name the places after your own names. America's named after Edomite. You know, Colombia, all that. You got real proud with it. Guess what? The Lord's going to take you out of power. Hold on a second. Let me go to the book of Jeremiah with swiftness. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. I'll start at the top on that one too. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. So the Lord's going to raise up a destroying wind against Babylon. We're talking about the same Babylon, okay? We're talking about the same Babylon. All right? Daughter of Babylon. A destroying wind. Well, I wonder what that is. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. The day of trouble, what's that? That's the day of the Lord, bro. So when the day of the Lord has come, guess what? That means America's ultimately going to be destroyed. The Lord is going to destroy America with what? It says fanners. When you fanning? Fire. How is the fire going to be lit? What is the so-called white man so afraid about these other nations getting a hold of? Talking about nuclear power. Eventually, America is going to get blown to smithereens by nukes. That's a prophecy that's going to happen. The land of America, the United States of America, is going to get blown up by nuclear destruction. And that's ultimately the day of the Lord. Simultaneously, you're going to see the Lord coming in chariots as well too. So it's going to be a double-fold destruction for America and the rest of these Edomite nations. That's why he says sending fanners to fan the flames upon this place. Verse 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. Against him that lifteth himself up in the brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Talking about all the armies of Esau going to be destroyed. Going to be absolutely destroyed. And that's what brothers are waiting for, patiently waiting for that. We know that day is coming. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, there it is again, and they that are thrust through in the streets. There's going to be a lot of death out here in the streets. Before the day of the Lord, there's going to be a lot of killing and a lot of raping. There's going to be a lot of death out here. People getting thrust through, shot down, beat up. That day is coming, and that's leading up to this great and dark, terrible day. The day of destruction. All right? The day America is destroyed by nuclear fire. That's the day we're waiting for. All right? For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Because what? The Lord ultimately is not forsaken, hasn't forsaken us. What? We were bad, man. We went off. We broke the law, statutes, commandments. We broke the covenant. Okay? And the Lord still didn't utterly forsake us. Yeah, we got put into slavery. Yeah, we got in trouble. You know, we got in trouble, but at the end of the day, the Lord still loves us, and He's gonna redeem us out of the hands of you Edomites. That day is coming. That's the day we're looking for. That's why we're doing this, because we believe and we want to please Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So the Lord hasn't utterly forsaken us, although it seemed like He did. He really didn't. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. That means a payback, brothers. The Lord's going to pay Esau back. Just like He did unto us, it's going to happen unto them. As a matter of fact, I'll end it with that in the Thessalonians. Let me wrap this lesson up. This is Pastor. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And how is that going to happen? The Lord, that's what it says, just wait ye upon me. Let me see if I can find that joint. I'll find it in the Romans. Romans chapter 12, I gotta find it. 19? Yeah, God. So this is Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto vengeance. No, Salakia. Let me read that again. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord Yahweh. So the Lord's going to repay. It says to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. It's not us that's going to do it. It's going to be through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So it says to wait upon the Lord. So it says vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. Who's saying vengeance is mine? Yahweh is saying vengeance is his. And when you go into the book of Zechariah or Zephaniah, I forget where it's at in there, Salaki brothers, it says, wait ye upon me, for I rise up to the prey. And the prey is going to ultimately be the Edomites. All right? And when you go into the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, it says that he's going to use his men. You're going to use the men of Israel to recompense the evil upon Esau. Okay? So we know what it means. But we have to wait upon the Lord. We can't take vengeance into our own hands. Leave it to the Lord. Leave it to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. He says he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Just like everything's happening right now with Babylon falling apart, everybody coming against Babylon. Guess what? He's going to lift up his men in due time. Just wait. Be patient. All right? Just wait, brothers. I'm going to end it right there with that. I'm going to say, call Elohim la Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Salutes to the brothers. Shalom to the sisters. Peace.